Hello, this is a video to go over the different options that are available to you for modifying the program list views in EmpowerDB. Program lists are always available in the top menu by mousing over here. For client programs and partner volunteer type programs, the program lists are meant to be just one way for you to access the clients or partners that are relevant to your work and that are within these programs. The other way is to look them up in the lookup box in the top right. For data form programs, and everybody's going to have it be called something a little bit different, the program lists represent the only way for you to access the entries that are within this program. So I would say that for most of you, the kind of things that you need to do for the program list, it's going to be very minimal. The only thing that you might want to do is configure which fields show up in this program list view. But as far as what's actually showing up, it should be kind of what you would expect to see. So like for non-residential programs, you're defaulting to show me just the recent clients only. You can switch to all clients if you want. Residential type programs, it's showing you current residents versus former residents, etc. For these data form programs, it's giving you your most recent entries, and you can change the date. So for most of you, I think the default way the program list shows up is going to be just fine for you. So let's talk about how to change the fields that show up there. If you're an administrator, you'll have access to that admin options link I just clicked to, and you can go to edit the program settings. But you could also get to there by going to Homepage, Database Administration, Programs, and select the program you want to edit. We can scroll down and we see our program list section, and we have two different types of program lists for this type of program. Standard, which again, I think most of you will be fine with, and via AllinOne Reports. And I'll talk about that in a moment. So if you've got the standard view, you can go here to select which fields you want to show up in that program list view. So let's say we want to add another. Maybe we want to have gender be included in that list. We save changes. And so then now when we go to our non-residential program list, we see gender included in there as well. We can change the order things by clicking and dragging. So a lot of this functionality is pretty similar to other things you see in the system, so we shouldn't have too much trouble there. You can choose to say whether you want children to show up in your program list or not. Usually for non-residential programs, it's actually no, and for residential programs, it's yes, but you can make it whatever you want. Now for these data form type programs, you have an extra kind of standard option here. The standard option is to have most recent entries sorted newest to oldest. But then if you want, you can say, well, give me the opposite. Give me the oldest to newest. And again, select which fields you want to show up in that list. So now let's talk about, let's say whatever the standard list view here is not doing it for you. You've got some sort of unique need where you want to have a customized program list. All right, so the way to do that is via AllinOne Reports. And so once we select that option, we can come here and we can select the reports that we want to use in this program list. All right, so you can just have one if you want, but I've kind of have 3 sample ones that I've done. And when I save changes now and go to my program list, I see that we have these 3 options. It'll always default to that first one. And this is what that all-in-one report looks like. Of course, without all the settings to change it, this is just a way to set up a report to show data that is relevant to what we want to see here. All right, and you can set this report up to look like whatever you want. It doesn't even really have to be related to this program. It's not going to say, hey, this isn't related to transitional housing. It's like, what? You want this all-in-one report for this page? Okay, here it is. All right. If you are keen on making these all-in-one reports, the thing I'll say is whenever you're using a date, you're going to definitely want to have some sort of date formula in it, because you want this report to show what the relevant information is, and the relevant information is going to be different on every day that goes by. So the way that we solve that problem in AllinOne Reports is to say, all right, give me the ones from 30 days ago to today, and see our AllinOne Report documentation and videos for more about date formulas and how to get that set up. And I guess the other thing I would say is you might want to like turn off these count and sum average rows down at the bottom, because they'll look like this. And I don't know, that's not too relevant to me, but if you think it's helpful to you, then you can go ahead and keep those included. Okay, so again, saving AllinOne Reports in a folder, like your different program list folders like this, would probably be helpful just to get them out of the way so that people aren't messing with those and causing problems. All right, so that's it. I hope these options kind of give you power over changing these settings, and we'll see you in the next video.